Not definitely. There's areas where you don't see it. Because we're built on sand, obviously that gives you a little bit more room for movement and movement, I guess is the word really, and settlement. It's the whole thing with settlement. You've got a few things. You've got extremes of temperature. So we have very, very hot, dry summers. We get very cool, wet winters, and you get expansion with rain and you get contraction with heat. And so that in itself, you'll get that expansion and contraction, whatever. When you've got two solid surfaces being your ceiling and your wall, the weakest point has to give somewhere, and the weakest point is the cornice, and the cornice is coming away, and that's what that cracking is. It tends to be, for some reason, it tends to be tin roofs tend to be a little bit more susceptible, and certain areas, predominantly the newer suburbs. And the reason we believe, I can't give you facts 100% because we don't know, but we seem to believe it's because as well, you've got lots of suburbs going up, and so you've got a lot of compaction, you know, with all the building work going on. But it is a recipe for disaster. And so, you know, Andy spoke to our builder, and, you know, he acknowledged that it's an issue, but what do you do? I mean, what they do up until now was to get a handyman or a painter and decorator to go and scrape it all out, seal it and paint again, which is fine, and in some cases it works, but generally at some stage with the next round of movement, that's going to open up again. And so the idea was, let's give people the option to have something permanent. We can't stop the cracking. It's always going to happen. But Andy spent a long time developing the design so that we could allow the cracking to continue, but we could make sure it happened behind our product and not underneath it.